I remember going to school in a large gray stone building. We were out beyond the city limits, and it was very nice to be out in the country.
It smelled of chalk dust and pencils walking up and down those broad stairs.
We had wonderful teachers that cared about you.
I remember walking here and it just feeling like such a great family.
It was disciplined, but it was fun.
We all feel like one big community.
And there's so much togetherness.
The faculty, the people, the family.
My children go to school with children of people that I went to school with.
I thought it was the best grammar school in the whole wide world.
People lifted me up and made me feel good about what I was doing. And that's the part of E-Rivers that was there when I was a kid and it's there still now.
It was magical.
Happy, happy, happy birthday! 100 years, E-Rivers. I love working here, I love the kids, and I love being here at E-Rivers. Happy birthday!
We would get on our bicycles and ride to school, and there must have been 15 of us that would all get together, and we'd come down Vernon to West Wesley and then go down Rivers Road, and it was so much fun.
Every once in a while they'd let me ride my bike to school, which I can't imagine people riding their bike down Peachtree as a 5th grader anymore.
Well, we got here, we always said the Pledge of Allegiance in our classes, and we said the Lord's Prayer to start out the class.
The classes were very nice. We all sat around and the teacher was friendly and nice to everybody, and we knew each other because it was just a small class.
You had one teacher and you went in and sat down at your assigned desk.
And you'd have an inkwell which sat up on the edge of your desk, and you'd dip your pen in the ink and you'd write with that.
E-Rivers means family, loving, and warm.
Quality, fun, and friendship.
Academic excellence, cultural diversity, and awesomeness. The school is just outright awesome.
My favorite teacher was Martha Folks, my 6th grade teacher.
Miss Robb, who was my 2nd grade teacher.
Miss Gowan, she was my 4th grade teacher, and she was just a great person.
Miss Davenport, who was my 7th grade teacher.
Ms. Henson taught me math, and I was horrible in math, but she was very patient.
Ms. Black was memorable in that she had an attitude that she expected the most and the best out of you.
My 4th grade teacher, Miss Wilson, and she was just really a sweet person.
I think my favorite teacher was Miss Emery, who taught me 1st grade.
My favorite teacher was my 5th grade teacher, Miss Smith.
I really enjoyed 5th grade with Mrs. Smith.
Miss Smith was my 4th grade teacher, and she was a really tough teacher.
I really liked Miss Smith.
She really cared about us, and I was so prepared for 6th grade after she had taught me.
Happy, happy birthday, E-Rivers. Thank you so much for being my home away from home for 17 years. I love you, and again, happy 100th birthday.
This is a WQX eyewitness standing in front of the E-Rivers School on Peachtree Battle Avenue. As some of you have no doubt already heard, the school is engulfed in flames at this time.
The fire apparently was started by attempts to burn a washing nest out of part of the building.
They had lots and lots of fire engines here, and lots of people had come to watch it. And just watching it go up in flames, and there'd be little explosions where pockets of fire would just erupt.
We went to the temple one year, and then we went to the Atlanta Jewish Center on 10th Street. when we came back in the 7th grade, we came to this very building that you all are in now.
And that sort of was the end of our era, because after that they built this new school, which I think is a wonderful school, but it's just a different type school. This is a very efficient school.
I think we were all sort of shocked that it was so modern, because it was very modern compared to what we had back before 48.
Everything was new and it was brick, and our old school had been gray granite, and it was marvelous. We loved it.
People were talking about this desegregation thing. And I remember I was a little worried about what did all this mean. In 7th grade, I didn't have an African American kid in my class, and there was a kid in another class that I got to know, and he was one of the first African American students at E Rivers. But he was such a nice kid, and I remember I said, you know, he's really not any different than I am or different from my friends, and he seems so nice. I had a sense even then that there was something big that was going on, even though it was this one 7th grade student who had the courage to come to this school, and he was the one with the courage, but I could tell that it was going to change me in an important way.
My impression of trying to understand how the world works was that this is how the world is. The world is very diverse.
The diversity at E Rivers perpetuates. It's a natural thing. It's not a thing created by busing or artificial means. Our zone is naturally diverse.
You have to be able to deal with different cultures, different backgrounds, different experiences, different beliefs. E Rivers definitely did a lot to impress that upon us growing up.
This is my last year, and I wanted to spend the best of it, and I don't want to leave, but I have to, so these are the best years.
It's been described as a scene like that of a post-apocalyptic world. The city of Atlanta crippled by a couple of inches of snow.
On January 29th, 2014, there was snow and we were literally stuck in school. We were stuck on campus for about 36 hours. We were showing videos until they were tired, but they kept staying awake, so we turned down the lights and the volume gradually until they finally just couldn't keep awake.
Channel 2's Rachel Stockman continues our live severe weather Team 2 coverage at E Rivers Elementary School. And Rachel, you talked to a parent who walked several miles to pick up his daughter.
And Fred, I want to introduce you to that parent. We're at E Rivers, where about 150 people, students, teachers, spent the night. And this is Mark and 7-year-old Elizabeth. And you walked 6 miles to make sure she was okay.
That's correct. We came by.
The Nielsen father walked 6 miles to be with his daughter. She hadn't been away from home, and that was quite touching.
Today is the culmination of a lot of work that is truly representative of it takes a community to raise a child, and it certainly takes a community to build a brand new building. It's a very exciting day to celebrate with our students, with our alumni, everyone involved, to have all the children in the school and all the teachers to be a part of this big celebration to dedicate our building to the community and to the kids, because that's what it's all about.
I love E-Rivers! Happy birthday, E-Rivers!
Happy birthday, E-Rivers, from Dr. Peaks, 3rd grade class.
Happy birthday, E-Rivers! 100 years. 100 years of fun. I love E-Rivers.
Happy birthday, E-Rivers, to all families, friends, and students. We look forward to another 100 years.
I've been here with you all for 46 years so far, and hopefully I'll be around for some more, but congratulations.
And guess who else is celebrating their 100th year? Moon Pies, can you believe it? So this is a fun fact, and I'm really excited to be celebrating our 100th year anniversary, and I can't wait to experience 100 more years with you guys, because I'm going to be, 140 then? So happy birthday.
The next time we come together to celebrate a milestone, I hope that some of the former students who are here now will come back and talk about the great and wonderful memories they had, but that they'll also be so successful because of skills that they learned in this place, academic and social skills that prepared them to be successful in their life and in their career. Because ultimately we're preparing kids for a future that we don't even know what it looks like yet. And so we want to give kids those skills that they can have that will prepare them for success in that future, whatever it may be.